The only thing I can do is put,
What if those arrows that say expand video, I can't click on that?
if you do, you won't see comments.
Oh, okay. So where do the comments
So,
come?
comments are gonna come up on the, right up here. No comments yet,
Okay.
but I don't know what
Okay.
this stupid catalog thing is. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, if
All
I
right. So
expand
just leave
that,
that.
it's hard to see where
Yeah.
the comments
No,
are.
then go smaller because I just glance over to make sure I'm in the camera.
And I can watch on my phone for comments too.
I don't think anybody's on yet anyway.
You got enough room there?
Yeah, yeah, don't touch anything. Everything's set. Ru- Hi, Ruby Tuesday. And how are you tonight? You're on first. You're the first one here. Hi, Michelina. So excited for this class tonight, Betty. Well, hi, Angela. Hi, Carolyn. We'll just give a few minutes for everybody to come on. Hopefully you got all your paper cut and we'll be able to breeze through this. It's so easy to put together. Hi, Deb. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Mira.
And Deb McGee is watching.
And Krista. Yeah, Mira is here to watch too.
We're already up to 20.
Wow. Heather's on the other side of the table tonight. Yeah, these cards are so simple to put together. We'll just wait a couple of minutes. This will not take long tonight, ladies, but I am going to go slow for those of you that are putting yours. Hi, Ann and Stacy. For those of you that are building at the same time as I am, we will be taking our time with it. Hope everybody's warm. We're up to 23. Hi, Valerie. I've got everything cut, but may just watch then to do later as I'm slow. That's no problem. We're not going to be working very fast anyway, so that's up to you if you feel more comfortable. I get it. I would do the same thing. I've got everything cut as well because I get so nervous on these videos. I always make a mistake when I'm cutting my paper. And I asked you to have all your paper
We're up
cut.
to 33.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we get going? And if I do get ahead of you, you can always hit your pause button to catch up and then hit live again and it'll just continue rolling, okay? So this is the card that we are going to build tonight. And I had shown
You're
this.
asking if there's going to be written instructions.
No.
You have to take your own notes.
You have to take your own notes and you can watch again. You've got already your cutting instructions and we will do the scoring tonight.
Hi,
okay?
Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee. It is not, I tell you, there are really no reason to have cutting tutorial on this. So this is what I had showed you that I made out of the Simple Stories. I can't remember the full name. Junk paper. What was that one called?
Junk drawer.
Junk drawer. And I showed this before, that what I did with that one, and that was my cover. And this was the other one that I did with that paper too. So it's a little different, and that's the front of it, all right? So what we're going to do first, so I am doing, oh, I didn't bring my, or did I? No, the paper that I picked is this is a Stamperia paper, Heather. Is that Stamperia?
Yes,
Okay.
sunflower. Yep.
Sunflower. So I am doing a complete different paper to make mine tonight again, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do, and like I said, I make sure that I got all of my stuff cut ahead of time. I just get too nervous. All right. So you take your first sheet. This is your 10 by 7. And I wrote out the measurements too because I don't like to repeat them all. So these are going to be your scoring dimensions, okay? So on the 10-inch side, we're going to cut a score rather at 2.5, 5, and 7.5. Now, if you do not have a full 12-inch scoreboard in front of you. Just flip it and cut it, score it rather in 2.5 again, okay? So this is the 10-inch side, and we're going to score it at 2.5. Put it like this for you to see. 2.5, 5, and flip it around. And do it at 2.5. Okay, so that is on your 10-inch side, 2.5, 5, and 7.5. All right. Who's working along with me tonight? So when you fold this one, this is going to be a valley. We're going to burnish this now. Oh God, we got Heather singing. Did I do that one right? I'm just going to score that one more time. There we go. All right, so just burnish that. Valley. The next one is a mountain. Oh, you're working with me, Stacy. Great. And a valley.
Down in the
Oh God, now she's singing in my ear. And I don't look like I have my edges right. Pencil. There we go. Just like that, okay? And while we have the scoreboard, let's get the rest of those scored before we start to build. So, on the two pieces that, the 6-inch ones, so you should have two pieces. That's 6 inches by 5. Okay. Yes, I'm being serenaded. Yes. So on this one here, again on the long side, on the 6-inch side, we are going to score at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5. Then we get all the scoring out of the way, okay? Do not fold this one yet. Do the second sheet on the 6-inch side, 1.5, 3, 4.5. All right? Everybody with me so far? And on the, let's see here, these two, I'm missing a piece. No, I'm not missing a piece. So on this one here, you cut 2 pieces of this. Let me get it out. There we go. I get very nervous, everybody, so just bear with me. So this is the piece that is 4 5/8, and you are going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, 3 3/8, and 4 1/8 on both pieces. So 3/4 of an inch, 3 3/8, 4 1/8. And again, on the long side, which is the 4 5/8 side, we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. I keep looking over. 3 3/8 and 3/4. 4 1/8 rather. So that's 3/4, 3 3/8, 4 1/8 on both pieces. Just like that, okay? And that's on that one. And then on this last one, I have embossed this one. I'll tell you why I did it later. But that's one on the 6-inch side. You're going to score it at 1 inch, 3. Oh, thank you, Sandra. 3 inches and 5 inches. Okay, so 1 inch, 3 inches, and 5 inches. All right, you can put your scoreboard away. Oops. There we go. So I'm going to put that out of the way for now. And all the scoring is done. Okay. So with this piece, you are going to take your two pieces that were, I think these are 5 by 7. Okay, you cut these two. You are going to glue those on this side. I made a mistake on mine and I glued it on the wrong side. So we're going to make sure we do it right tonight. So just add some glue to this side here. Doesn't matter which side, they're going to be identical until we put our printed paper on. All right, so I find it easier to stand mine up like this and butt this one right up against that one. Okay, so all your edges are even. The back end is even, nothing overhanging. Okay, turn it and do it to this side now. Okay. Stacy, you doing okay then, if you're building as I'm doing? Okay, and do the same thing with this one. Butt the two, top and bottom, up against that one, and we're just going to press down on it like that. And there you have your base, all right? I hate these raw edges when you cut your paper. Okay, so that's what we've got. That's your base. So what I did with this one, you need two pieces. Let me see, I have them. Two pieces of the printed paper that are going to go in there. And we're going to attach those now, but I am right now going to burnish, or not burnish, but ink my edges. And I am using, as always, the Vintage Photo. The Vintage Photo one. Whoops. It's a mess. I've had this for so long. Never had to re-ink it. So I'm not sure what paper you're using. The reason I picked this one is, well, first of all, I really like it, and I wanted to make a birthday card that I could use to send off to somebody who is an artist. So that's why I liked this one. And I really like this little edging up here. There's some little rope. So I'm not sure what paper you're using, but you know, you've got it all cut out now. You've probably got it all planned out. Just remember that most of this gets covered by one of the inside pieces. So just center this all the way around. And we're going to put, hi Judy, we're going to put this in now, the second piece, like this. Now the previous ones that I've made, and I will show you the other designs that I've done, I've used 12 by 12 paper, so it was very easy to cut my 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 for these pieces. However, I am using this sunflower one, which was a 6 by 6. I believe it was a 6 by 6 pad. So I really like this design. So what I did is I put this one here, and I'm going to put this one here. But I'm going to try to keep this brown, this brown as flowing. And when I do butt two pieces up together like that, I don't ink these edges. You want them to kind of flow, so I don't put any like the ink in there, because otherwise it really separates it, if that makes any sense at all. So I will just ink edges here. And these ones. Any questions so far, ladies? All right, so I'm going to just ink those, and I'm going to put those leaving just a little bit of an edge And we'll put that down there. So this is a great idea if you do want to use a 6x6 pad and to be able to cover the whole thing. See, and so that one will go right there. Do you like it? And you'll make it later, Trish. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, I understand. And that way there you get a better idea of what papers to use, where to place them. And we're going to ink this one. And like I said, just the 3 sides. I want to butt them together. Butt. All right, so we're going to ink this one. And I'm just going to move that over, and you're just going to butt that one right up against that, and you're still going to have a nice little edge all the way around. And this side as well now. This was gorgeous paper. I loved it. And put that one in. And then we will put this last piece in. Oops, and right up against that one, so you got a little edge on that side. Okay, so there's your base made. All right, and that will close like this. You can give it another burnishing. Tried following, decide I'm just going to watch and then make it. Oh, I hope I didn't make it too, you keep losing me. Okay, what's wrong, Stacy? Did I go too fast? Let me know if you've missed something I just did, because I don't want anybody to get frustrated. And Deb, you tried following me too. Did I go too fast, ladies? Did you have all your papers cut already? Okay, so then, where's my other oh, it's a good paste. Okay. So the reason that we did not burnish burnish these yet is because you need to decorate these 2 panels here. Where did I put my paper to decorate those 2 panels? That's what it is. Okay. So I should have 4 of these. All right. So I'm going to just put this off to the side so it's not in our way. So you pick, I picked 4 of the same. You didn't have to pick 4 of the same. You could pick whatever you would like. And again, I'm going to burnish these. Okay, Michelina, I will slow down, okay? Are you caught up with me yet? Deb, there's no sound? Okay, let me know if you ladies have caught up, okay? We have a lot of time, and really there's not that much to building this card, so we will just take our time with it. How you doing, Stacy? Is that better, Michelina? Are you caught up? See, I've made so many of these now that sometimes I just go a little bit faster than I should, so you ladies let me know. Oh, okay. So are you caught up, Michelina? All right. Oh, the internet. Oh, yeah. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to glue these on now. And like I said, if you find I'm going too fast, then you can always pause it. All right. Okay. So let's glue these ones down. These are going in the middle folds, okay? So let's just glue these ones down. There's a little border all the way around. Okay, Michelina. I don't want anybody to get frustrated because it does make a nice card, and you can do so many different styles with the different pattern paper that you use.
Yes, Lisa, it will be up. It'll be up on the Facebook page, and then later we'll put it on YouTube.
And the last one. There we go. Where's my score? All right. Did you cut the larger panels down on the bigger card? On this base, I said to you, I used a 6x6 pad. So it was, I had to cut this down in order to get this panel on. So I put in these, but on this one here,
That would
this
have been
was
a 6x6 pad. That would have been an
8x8. But on this one here, you'll see my back panel is all one from the 12x12 sheet I had, okay? That is one panel. And that's the dimension I gave you, was for one panel. I'm just giving you another option that if you want to redo something and, you know, do another type of paper, then you have that choice that you could put two different, a narrower paper down. But you see, I really wanted to get this pattern in here, so I cut it accordingly. And then when I cut it, it's too narrow, so I filled it in with that. Okay, great, Michelina, that's good. Okay, so for this one here, we're going to do all mountain folds, because we're going to make like a block like that. Okay, have I got you? So let's do those folds. Do each one separately. You really want them to be crisp in order for your card to lie as flat as you can get it. All right, and we'll do it to the second one. Yeah, Michelina, there's so many ways you can do this card, and I'm going to show you the wedding one I did. It's even, you know, it's different again, right? So there I've got, on both of them, I've got these little squares like this. So we're going to take your base card now, take one of these, and that's going to be, let me see if I can got that. So you see this is up here. I'm going to glue this one down on this side against that fold. Okay, make sure that it's up against the fold and not over, because you want to be able to for that to fold without it crunching your paper. All right, so let's get that one done. Add your glue. Now if you're using score tape, which is fine, add some glue to it so that you have a little bit of adjusting. If you need to adjust it a little bit,
Wiggle room.
you'll have wiggle room. Thank you, Heather. Heather's the wiggle room. All right, so I'm just going to put that in right there. Eyeball it, whether to center it top and bottom. And I make sure that it will close fine. There we go. And then we're going to take this one and bring it down to that one, and we're going to close it like that. So I'm going to lift that up so that you can see how I put that in place. Very simple. All right. So manipulate your card whatever way you feel comfortable. And we're going to bring that one right up to there. And then, oops, I'm just going to get my fingers in there. We'll give it a couple of seconds to dry in place. Like that. And I'm going to close that one. Whoops, wait a second. See, that shifted on me. There we go. And I'm going to close it. I got to put some more glue on there. There we go. That should work. Okay. And that will close nice, just like that, and we'll open up. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Judy, I get your point. I could see that my glue is not quite set yet, so I'm just going to burnish that a little bit more. You don't want your glue to start coming undone. I'm going to turn this upside down, so be careful of your orientation of your design of the printed paper, okay? Don't turn something upside down. And we're going to glue this one on this side and do the same thing. Do one piece at a time. And make sure that, or try to get it even with the one beside it. So it's going to look like that. I'm going to smooth that down a little bit. And to the fold line. Hey. And we're just going to get that one in place. You squeaking your pig over there. Squeak, squeak. The other thing you could do is you could round a lot of your corners on this. Okay, bring that one down. So it's going to be like that. And that's the way that card's going to look. Can you see that? And I'm going to close this. Everything went flat as soon as I closed it, which is always a good sign. And that's that one. I just see that this one's not quite set yet, so I'm going to just do that. And I'll put that aside for the glue to dry. Now these are the 4 5/8 by 4, and again they're all these are mountain folds, and we're going to burnish those. And the last one, and we will burnish this other one. We're doing okay, ladies? We got 39 people. Okay, so for this one here, we are going to decorate before we glue it onto the card. And these ones are going to be, one is going to be on one side. So this one here with this little flap, that's going to be on that side. So this will go on there like that, and there like that, and on this side like that, and down. So these are going to be put on your card like that. This on the left and this one on the right. Okay, but first we're going to decorate them. So what I've done is this paper, I was fortunate to have some little, I guess, embellishments I was able to cut out. They are not necessarily the same. Oh, these ones actually worked out pretty good for size. But if they're a little bit smaller than what you want to put on, you can always mat the back in the dimension that I gave you. And when you put your printed paper on there, go a 1/4 inch down in your measurement. Does that make sense? I know, this is such a great bone fold. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that one on that side, and I think that one on that side. And the two little pieces will just cover that raw edge over here. You have one too, Trish? Yeah, I love it. It's got a good weight to it. But these are the Teflon ones, and they are the best.
Oh, I would not bother with one of the other ones anymore.
No. So again, watch your orientation of your paper, because I've got little flowers on mine, and I don't want them upside down. So we could start to glue. And this is much easier to glue these pieces on the folded ones while it's flat rather than on the card when you build up the card. Okay, how are we doing, ladies? I don't think I inked that one yet. They're all very quiet. Everybody fair that weather today?
You're up to 42.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching.
For our first one.
We're going to have more tutorials. We're continuing to get ourselves organized.
And we're glad that you are participating or at least watching, so we know that this
43.
is something that you 44. We know that it's something that you'll be interested in, right? I mean, this may not be what you want to make tonight, but we will have
Different things.
different things. And I'm going to put this one on that side. Actually, this design, I don't really think it matters about upside down or not. So little to see. It's not a big piece. All right. So to glue this on, we are going to take this part first, and we're going to butt this up against this side now. Okay, just like we did with these ones. We're going to stand it up, and you're going to center it side, top to bottom, and we're going to glue that one in there.
That paper pad is Sunflower by Stamperia. I don't think I can get any more of that one, unfortunately, but it is a beautiful paper. We have two new lines of Stamperia that have shipped, so they will be here for next week. And one is a baby line.
So when you glue this one on, you're going to add your glue. I'm going to turn this a bit, add my glue. Now, before you put it down, make sure that it stands exactly upright. Okay, so this is going to be your side, and this is going to be down on the bottom. And you really want it to be straight. And just see that this one's not adhered enough for me. So that's going to be straight, and then when you close it, it will go right into place. I just took it right out of the camera shot there. And you see how that stands up? So you've got all of those pieces there. And so we're going to do the same with this side. We're going to add this glue. To that piece. Try to eyeball it that it's even with this side. And I'm going to just burnish that like that. Put this down. Make sure that that's over even, that everything is centered, okay? Add your glue. I'm just going to turn this to me a bit. You want that completely straight, a straight wall there. Push that down. And then close it. and it has closed flat. Whoops, not when that comes undone, it's not. I don't have my big tweezers here. Usually I go in and I'm okay, Heather. I think it caught. I think it caught now. And you can close that, and that'll be there we go.
Trish says beautiful cards
Oh,
tonight.
that's not good. I didn't put enough on there. Don't give me a hard time, ladies. It's gonna give me a hard time. I'm gonna go in with my pencil and I'll roll it. When you're doing this yourself, don't rush those glues. You really want them to sit. Oop, there we go. That's better. Okay. Now the last piece, I used this colored cardstock, and it was kind of bland for the piece that I'm going to put in the middle. So I just I did it with 3D embossing. This is one of these spellbinders. Heather, spellbinders do the 3D embossing.
Yes.
This is the spellbinders. So what you're going to do now is you're going to do again mountain folds. I'm just going to finger burnish this because I've already embossed it. I didn't want to take the time to emboss this tonight. And this is going to fit right here. All right. But before I do that, what I did for, now I gave you the measurement to cover it, like with these little pieces here. If you're doing it with one of the tags or something that's in your paper, you might not get the exact size that you need, but it doesn't matter as long as it's covering it. This is even right to the top. It's not even leaving an upper border or a bottom border, but it was okay. So for this one here, what I did, I really liked these little tags that came in the paper. So I'm just going to put those in. It, you know, just as long as it's something that decorates that little piece, or you don't even have to put that in. Mark says, "Oh, there's more." You don't have to put that piece on, ladies. You don't even have to put that piece on. Depending on your paper, you may have some beautiful paper that you just want to display, or you can just put that one on. So I'm going to put this piece on here. I'm just going to angle it, I think, a little bit. And I put a little twine. Twine. For what are the score lines for the 6 by 2 3/4? This one is 1 inch, 3 inch, 5 inch. Okay. And I'm just going to glue this other one. I will glue that just on an angle like that. Make sure that they are in place. And what's something that works well when doing underneath is a wooden paint stick to make the glue stick. Yeah, and I do have a good pair of tweezers that I can actually get and really squeeze that in. You got it now, Deb? Okay, so because this has been embossed, it'll take a little bit more squishing to get, and that's the technical term, squishing, to get that flat. So when you glue these pieces in, they again are going to come right up against that wall on that side and that wall on that side, and it'll be a perfect match to the bottom piece. Okay, so I'm just going to add this.
Deb got it.
Okay. Again, everything you can even like go back and see. And I'm going to glue this one here and this one here. And again, I'm matching them up so that they are even. Steven. Yeah, I shouldn't have, I don't think I should have embossed that right now. but I didn't like the plain paper, so it's going down.
Sounded whiny.
Whiny. It's okay. Still got my headache, so I'm whiny. Okay, and I'm going to close that. And look at how nice that closes. So the front of the card, I told you that that's up to you because we all are using different paper. And that's the way that card came together. What do you think? Well, you see, that's not going to glue for me right now. You know, guys, I'm winning at this. There we go. I'm just not giving it enough chance to dry. I'm going to close this card. Oops, if I can get it up. There we go. There we go. I'm going to win. So I did do the front of my card because I just want to show you, again, the different style that I'm doing with it. And I will show you my other ones. Yeah, it's going to give me a difficult time tonight. Of course, it's because I'm doing a live.
Oh, it's always the way.
Okay, sorry, ladies. This is, you like it, Angela? Thank you. Are the yes, the cutting instructions are on the Facebook. I think it was January 10th that I posted them. They're right there for you, Kelly. It does come together quick, and once you've made one, you'll realize how quick they all come together. So I did the cover of mine, and your sentiments can be put on the back of your card. So this one here, these were the embellishments to the sunflower paper. When you've got a basket like this, it's fun to slit this with your what do you call it, finger knife, and tuck some little pieces in there. So I tucked in some brushes and some little tubes of paint because I've got this lady who's painting, and I've popped everything. So I'm going to glue that on the front of my card. So you can decorate your card however you wish. Now, one thing I want to tell you too, because this card is thick, try to keep refrain from using pop dots inside. I made, I'll show you the card I made. The other ones are quite thick. Even this one here is quite thick. And so I didn't raise any of these pieces. It will fit into a 5x7, but it's best to put it in this way, and it goes in quite tightly, but it will fit in a 5x7. But if you want, now this one here, I used a thinner paper. This is the Harmony paper, so it's quite thick that I made this with. This one is just regular thickness of cardstock, so I was able to I popped these ones here. Paper towel on the front covered paper. Yeah. So one of the things, if your card is thick, take a piece of, this is 1 inch by 12 inch paper cardstock, and you just want to kind of break the fibers. Use you don't want any seams or any, not seams, but folds. So use this, just run it through your fingers like that, and you can wrap it around. And this is great if you don't want to put this, you want to make a little box or something for it. So then glue that on, and what I did here is just to show you, this one here is going to be able to go into a box, but I glued on a belly band on this. So I kept my seam in the front. No, I didn't. I did glue it in the back, but if you are putting on a flower or something where you'll hide the seam, put the seam in the front, if that makes any sense. And then you just have to slip this on and off, and it will keep your card from opening up and makes it a little easier. So this is the wedding one that I did. I don't know if I'd shown this to you. So you see, I kept that centerpiece out because I really like the design on this. This is the What's that paper that you got, Heather, that I bought? It's not Mary. It's that,
The tonic one?
the tonic paper. So I put it through an embossing folder because I didn't want to keep it too plain on both sides. And I did the same thing. I just used the plain gold and I embossed it because I think that the printed part of this card is kind of nice and I didn't want to take away or distract from that. And then I was able to pop these pieces on because my card is thin. So that was another one. This was the wedding one, the Christmas one that I did for Heather and Dan. And again, look at how this one is busier. And this was with the Minte paper. And then the last one, this was the very first one I did. So this was, this was Minte too. All right, so you see this one here, I kept these two pieces plain. And this was cut from the 12 by 12. That was cut from a corner, I believe. All right. So that is all there was to it, ladies. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed the little tutorial tonight. And I'd like to see what you do. Have you got any questions? This did not take very long, did it? Anybody got questions, or are you all okay? Again, the cutting instructions for the cardstock and the printed paper were posted on January 9th on this Facebook group. And you got all your scoring sizes done tonight. You'll be able to, if you go back on this one, you'll see it. Now, Michelina wants that stamp period
I'll
paper.
tell you guys that I do think I have a stash of that paper. I will see if I do. I don't have a lot of it, but I may have some I was going to do a class project with it, and I've had it put aside forever, so let me see what I can find. Maybe I'll have to do a pack as a prize or something.
And there's the belly band put back on. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first one.
We'll be back up on Thursday.
You're welcome, Gaynor. Yeah, and Michelina would love that paper. So we are back here on Thursday for the show, tell, and sell at 7 p.m.
And then Monday
And Monday is auction. All right. So thank you very much, ladies, for joining us for this first one. I think it was nice
very
to
good.
have everybody come.
Thank you, Betty.
You're welcome. And if you have any questions, just post them here and I'll be able to see them. All right. But I think that you're welcome, everybody. They're all saying they enjoyed it.
Good.
Thank you so much. Have a nice
You're
evening.
welcome.
And as Heather says, what does Heather say?
Stay safe. Keep creating.
And keep creating. Thank you, everyone.